Hi, this is Sheriff Gary McFadden again with another segment of MCSO News 45. This month is May. Well, besides Mother's Day, believe it or not, it's Mental Health Month. And why it's so important? Because we all have a mental health crisis at some time or another. You may not believe so, but we go through it every day. And here's why it's so important for me for this month. Earlier this month, I had a sheriff conversation with another sheriff. We call them sheriff conversations. And I saw a news article that he put out nationally he wanted us to pray for him and the National Sheriff Association. And he just puts it out to the social media. Pray for him because they were going through a crisis at their facility. So I reached out to him and I said, Sheriff, what are you going through? And he said, think about this. 10% of my agency now is in the hospital. That is a crisis, and that is a mental health crisis. So what we did, we drove down to Newberry, South Carolina, and spent the whole day with them. And we took our peer support group and we had conversation with their staff. And we believe that we helped them, but he said mentally, it was good to see other sheriffs, but mentally, it was good to have relief and have lunch with them. So why is this important? Believe it or not, a couple of days ago, we had a deputy in a crisis and we had to get him help. Today, as I'm speaking today, I had to come into 2 crisis situations. And what happened? One of my deputies actually witnessed a suicide. That's a mental health crisis. I went over to the courts today. Young lady said, Sheriff, can you help my son? He witnessed his son being shot and killed in a shooting incident several years ago. And all of a sudden he's dealing with mental health issues. And he said, we just need to get him help. And I said, if he's arrested for whatever he's going to be charged with today, and he comes to our facility, we will help him. And she said, Sheriff, how can you help him? And I said, believe it or not, in 2019, I saw the mental health crisis in America. And so we did something in the Mecklenburg County Detention Center. We created a men's mental health pod with 26 men. The following year, we created a women's mental health pod. Now, believe it or not, we were the first law enforcement agency, sheriff's office in the state of North Carolina to create such a pod. After that, we partnered with North Carolina Health and Human Services. Why? Because we created a program called RISE. And that program was to help people with their mental capabilities to proceed in court. And it's called Incapable to Proceed. So what does that mean? Men and women who go to court that have challenges mentally cannot help their lawyer with themselves or with their cases in court. So believe it or not, we created this program and it was successful. 2025, North Carolina came back to us and we have now expanded the RISE program. Now the program helps 39 other sheriff's offices in North Carolina with men and women with behavioral health. So what does that mean? The Mecklenburg County Detention Center now can receive anyone from another sheriff's office in North Carolina, one of the 39 counties that was designated. Believe it or not, last week we received our first patient/client/inmate to help him with his problems. So we are here celebrating Mental Health Month, helping people. Thank you.